Ryan O'Toole goes to the top with an 18.091. You see that green, black, and blue machine working across start finish. Does not improve on his second lap. Number 7 of Vinny Sansone. iRacing safety truck down to the safety of pit lane, and Vinny gets on it. We are green in heat race number 1.
Nice clean start. Sansone's all the way on his own, but Ryan O'Toole's just fighting his way, trying to keep third, but of course couldn't keep it as much as he wanted to on the bottom. Now James Edens is going to be right there. Should have a decent run, but nope, they're going to stay side by side for at least the time being. So you can see O'Toole really trying to make sure he pushes it. Both of them really almost over-rotated in turns 1 and 2.
And we are going to be green for the feature event of Friday night, Dirt Night. Truck pulls down to the inside. Vinny Sansone holds them up. That causes a stack up, and they're already fanning out 3 abreast. But that 7 is clear, and he leads them into 1 and 2 for lap 1 of 20.
But David Howellman is right on his doorstep, though. He ended up getting right near him and is, in fact, riding alongside the brim. He's having a great start, able to get away. The top 2 able to pull on away. Double file for the most part, then on back. But a good start for him. He was in that P3 spot to be able to position himself up there, as now it's a 3-car tandem. Look at that, Chad Robinson.
Chad Robinson's looking to make move out in front. At the moment, it's Ryan O'Toole, who, believe it or not, has not yet won the race. Currently out there on track, who are watching qualifying. Bobby Rafferty cycles through with quick time of a 13.245. O'Toole goes to a 3.32. John gets too loose, might be able to make something of it. Need to check back in. Oh, we got a car upside down. That was Jacob Melvin. This race is green. Heat race number 2.
Chad Robinson gets out to an excellent start. Immediately goes right up to the top. So far, so good for him. They start to fan out a little bit right behind him. So far, Jacob Melvin running the bottom, trying to get something going on there for our race leader. So far, can't quite get it done, running right back up to the top in 1 and 2.
So Chad Robinson's already sprinting away. Jacob Melvin in second. Fight for third was closest, but Alex Krapser, he's going to reign supreme over Ryan O'Toole, who has a fistful of Austin Selman he's dealing with. Austin down to the bottom. He's already up a couple spots as that 13 car is going to throw it back down low. The 3 machine gets to the outside wall just a little bit, and Selman's going to try to hook up the bottom, but up top certainly seems like it's where you want to be. Selman can't quite make something happen on the bottom just yet.
No, he's trying to run a different line from everybody, because once you get a lot of cars running up top, kind of gets a little bit congested, can't really do anything. I feel like he needs to run that top just a little bit more, reel him in, throw a slide job just like he's doing right here, all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the top. Beautiful slide job there from someone, but crossover from Ryan O'Toole going into turn number 1. Goes all the way down, throws a slide job of his own. He said, "Here's your receipt." And he's so far he's able to hold him off, but that's allowing, let's see.
Oh, Robinson's in the wall.
Turnbull.
Robinson's in the wall. Robinson saw that from the heat race, and the yellow 13 of Austin Selman's up there at the top. As they're 3 wide coming off corner number 4, and the 2 of Robinson. He's going to jump 2 cars in that opening lap, and they're 3 wide once again. And there's going to be a pileup this time, immediately go into caution. These guys being... 6, as well as Ryan O'Toole, Alex Bergeron, who is taking an interesting line through 3 and 4. Let's ride on board with this number 6 and appreciate the 360 engine as he works his way through 1 and 2, Cam.
Yeah, and you can see he's basically just, you got to stay on and then dance that throttle. He throws the throttle through, but right here you can see the car bottoming slightly as you're riding along. I almost think he's running this thing flat, which is pretty impressive here. He is not going to be able to do that for very long as he opens up the 360 once again. I think I just remembered why we're in the 360, not the 410. If we were in the 410, we would certainly not be going full wide, but you can see how close he gets to the wall as he goes across this line. Qualifying times coming in. And they're getting themselves through, and here comes O'Toole. He's working the inside, but you can see the gap that Heilman is able to get through here as this track is going to loosen up real quick. Someone throws a slider, wheel-to-wheel contact. Ryan O'Toole finds himself in the wall.
Thanks, Scott. Vinny Sansone is going to sling it around the top, and that's going to be Ryan O'Toole, who gets a little bit of a touch. He's going to lose a lot of ground. So second over Sansone and Ryan O'Toole, and well, he got the 8 machine to Todd Brandt. He's checking in, but the 5, though, Ryan O'Toole wants P2 from the 7 of Vinny Sansone. He goes down to the bottom as they're approaching halfway, and Ryan O'Toole, he made that move look easy on Vinny. He now moves up to the 2nd spot.
Yeah, lots of fighting right now between those two. Sansone, though, he looks a tiny bit off the pace, but was able to recover with the exit that time. Higher up on the track towards the top of the racetrack for the time being. But look who's underneath them in Melvin, taking advantage of that D-shaped track and the struggles that Sansone's having through the apex and entries. But Melvin just hit the tires and the barriers right on the pit entry area. That's going to lose him some time, but he just had the perfect spot right at the bottom of the racetrack, right at the brim to take the 3rd spot.
You see right now, drivers still trying to make moves. Vinny Sansone is up top, trying to defend from that 8 car of Jake Melvin down in towards 1 and 2. They are going to go. They remain side by side. Big sideways action there from the 7 of Sansone. He got a little bit loose, and that's going to drop him back to Melvin comfortably now as Melvin's going to begin the fight for that 2nd spot. Meanwhile, David Heileman, he's out by 1 second and some change here as they get the white flag here in heat race number 2. So who's it going to be for this 2nd spot? You see Melvin, he's going to work the bottom. He has a nose, I think, in towards 3 and 4. If Ryan O'Toole cannot get the jump off the corner, it's going to be that 8 car, but look at the 5 machine really spool it up on the outside. It's going to be Jacob Melvin Ryan O'Toole, who holds on for that 2nd spot. Race results on the left side of your screen. The video doesn't lay over and die, but now the 2 of Heileman gets big speed down the front straightaway, but look at the 4. We got a car upside down, though, in the background. Who is that flipping up and over in the air?
And lets the 410 wing sprint car go loose. Alex Bergeron's got nothing for him on the outside start, so Dylan gets the whole shot. We're green.
Down through this back straightaway, they're 2-3 wide in the back of the field, but everyone down along the bottom, at least for their front runners. Big slider from who is that? Cameron Dance sliding up in front of Brad Cash. Brad has had to lift way out of that throttle and down through 3 and 4 once again. 9 car slides up, almost catches Ryan O'Toole, but not quite able to do so. John Batista also lurking back there as well, trying to work the middle of the racetrack and work his way up through this heat.
Bergeron, he tried real hard to run that inside line in 3 and 4. There was nothing in it. Now there's going to be about a 5-10.
Corey, and we've got a couple cars tingling back there. Cody Olson's in this, as well as Bob King. Not things are getting dicey in the back, and I think we might have a car around on the front stretch. Yes, we do. Car upside down, but we stay green. Will we be able to? No. On his side in 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was Ryan O'Toole as we get the replay right now. As he was coming off the corner, he just didn't get the throttle down. Everybody kept it pegged, which is not what you want to see, but when everyone has got people breathing down their neck, there's nothing they could really do. So just a replay coming up. The Texan of Ryan O'Toole comes off the corner, gets a little loose, gets a nice little nab of back, and then he rides corner number 1 and 2, quite literally, before handstanding it.
Travis Smith as he came down, so unfortunate there for him.
Yeah, and Ryan O'Toole, his Oculus Rift thing there shut off, so he had to start from pit lane as Anthony DePresto is out. And there we go, as Nathan Davis powers out inside. Bob King tries inside Travis Smith for green.
In corner number 1 they go. Nate Davis takes it. There's a big hiccup from Bob King, and he immediately goes to the back of that 10 car. Then going to get a run on him. The top 4 are currently sorted as Davis, Smith, O'Toole, and Wenzel.
So Davis, Ryan O'Toole, Anthony DePresto, and Bob King. So, well, there you go. We've got a 10-lap feature, though. Now, this is the important thing, Randy, because these guys are getting track experience as you watch the replay of the incident. Some of the incidents. You get the track experience on the Warrington tracks. Those Heat 1 guys, they've been at it for quite a while.
Yeah, it really has. They haven't been in the car in a while, and that's going to make things interesting. Like we said, we need to talk about that sort of stuff, and really the fact that this racetrack has flickened up a bit, and that bottom groove, it has sort of come and gone, Cam, and it'll be interesting to see when it comes, if it comes back, and when it comes back in the feature, if we get some green flag racing.
I hope we get some green flag racing as you're looking out of the rear nerf bar of Nathan Davis as he is fighting right now for that first position here. Lap 7 of 10. Ryan O'Toole with his Oculus Rift now obviously in full working. I mean, unless he's driving with the power of the force, which, I mean, hey, you never know. As they are working strong. You can start seeing the shine, the sheen on the track as they've worked their way through here. Lap number 8, Randy, as it looks to me like we're going to have a battle for the victory.
Yeah, we just might, as Nate Davis has sort of calmed down a little bit in terms of speed. Ryan O'Toole, he's still out there up on the top 3 and 4, running a little bit quicker as Nate hiccups off of 4th. We might have a fight for the race win on our hands in this last chance qualifier. 9 car goes to the bottom, 2 laps to go as they're wheel to wheel for the win in the B main.
And coming to the inside line, Ryan O'Toole will stay. He tries to swing it high. He wants to get the overshoot as he closes on the number 4 machine. White flag in the air. Is he going to force the subject to the outside line? Yes, he is. He's going to hang it out on the line. It's the number 9 car versus the number 4 as Nathan Davis looks secured, but here comes O'Toole. He's got the outside line. He is going to keep it. And here we go. Nathan Davis tries inside line. Will he cut the nose off? He will not. And we're going to have a drag race to the start-finish line. It will go to Nathan Davis, .070. Anthony... He lets the metal fly, and here we go for 30 laps in USA.
Into 1 and 2 for the first time. Will we escape through these first couple quarters? Clean Batista's in the wall. He's going to throw it away immediately and drop a bunch of spots. And there might be a stack up on the back straightaway because no one can see it. One car's around. I believe that's Nathan Davis.
Alex Bergeron, he doesn't have to do anything, and he just stays in the clear. You see the replay on your screen. Nathan Davis, he popped himself around. So, my goodness me, drama here.
Yeah, that's a little bit silly by Alex, to be honest.
Because David Heilman is so close to Bergeron, and Bergeron needs him to go, and they're stacking up going into 1.
Logan Seavey drives right around David Heilman. He should be fine because he did it on the outside. You're not technically supposed to make passes, but if you do it around the long way on the right, you're generally fine. So Logan Seavey, he's fighting for second as Bergeron is broken away as they come through corners number 3 and 4. And Logan Seavey started 5th on the grid, and he's going to find himself second at the timing beam.
Laps to go in this 30-lap feature. Alex Bergeron pulls away. He lets it fly. Randy, we're green at USA.
Another good jump here out near the front as Bergeron, he gets away from the bottom side of the racetrack and goes up top as Logan Seavey is going to continue to work up there. David Heilman, who's recovering, is trying to get up there as well. I think maybe clips the wall on the entry 3. Logan Seavey, he does get into the wall. That's going to be a big stack up in the mid-pack. David Heilman's involved. Couple of cars around. Big pile up. Cody Olsen.
You go on the replay, it has come through. He nicks, and then these guys just start stacking them up behind him. And you can see there the number 14 machine of Bob King is there all the way to the right. And then you can see the 13 car spinning. And that is how your yellow got brought out. And I think we've had a...